Alright, what's going on? We got this 2008 Toyota Tundra. Got a kit from Rough Country. As you can see, Toyotas look pretty good, but the back end is significantly higher than the front, which most trucks are. So we're going to put this Rough Country kit on it, show you the tools and everything else you need, and show you what it looks like afterwards. Okay, here is our kit, all laid out. Here's our instructions. And we're only doing the front. This kit came with the blocks for the back. However, I just want the truck leveled. And so that's all I'm going to do for now anyway. Here's the spacers for the front diff. Your strut. Here is before. And we'll show you after we get it installed. This is the front. We're only doing the front. Like I said, it came with blocks for the back. But right now the back is pretty much sitting at 39.5. The front is about 36.5, so it's pretty much exactly 3 inches that the front is going to be lifted. Alright, step one, we just remove the ABS line right there, get it unhooked, because once you pull your nut and everything and drop the spindle, your upper A-arm is probably going to shoot up a little bit, and if you don't have this unhooked, you'll probably snap it. But anyway, the same way to if you got to replace the strut. I mean, you're going to do the same exact thing that we're doing today. Alright, so once again we pulled off the ABS brackets, let that hang free. Next up, if you can see it, it's kind of hard to see in my video, but pull off the upper strut nuts. Got that done, and we also have the skid plate off of the bottom so we can get to the differential bolts, which are back there. So far so good. I would recommend, as my buddy said, make sure you spray it all down, at least, you know, about a week before. Spray it down once every day, every couple days if it's an older truck. New ones you don't have to worry, but these older trucks, they get a lot of rust. So alright, you can't really see it, but old Josh right here is well, he's getting access to the top part of the strut right here to get to those nuts, because it is a little difficult from inside the wheel well. So don't forget about using that technique. And it's 14 millimeter. Alright, so we got the bottom bolts loosened up on the lower control arm. They are a bitch, for lack of a better word. So we had to use this big old cheater bar, and we were able to loosen them up a little bit. Next, we got to take out this bottom. Can't see it. There we go. This bottom bolt for the strut, and I believe that's almost it. But as always, we'll update as we go along. Okay, so we got Cody pulling off this nut on the spindle. As a knuckle spindle, you know. Anyway, so it's a 19 millimeter, and after he gets that off, he's gonna give it a good couple love taps, and there you can see, easy peasy. We'll get these off, and then we will get our bolts from the lower part of the strut. Pull the struts out and put on our spacers, which are right there, and go from there. Okay, we are getting the struts out. We got the bottom bolt out and prying a little bit and popping the strut out just like so. Bring it out through the bottom. And you can kind of see it. It does say out with the little arrow. And you want to make sure it goes back in the same way you just took it out. This one may show it a little bit better with the little arrow. And then your spacers, and the instructions, it says the flat part goes towards the frame. They are not symmetrical, so make sure you pay attention to how you put those on. But there we go, most of the hard part's done. We got the bolts out to drop the diff down and put those spacers in. And got the spacers on the struts. They're torqued, tightened. We will get these spacers in. And I believe we will be almost ready to start putting it all back together. Having 3 people do this helps out. We've only been at this for about an hour. However, we had all the tools laid out, everything laid out nice, so we didn't have to search for anything. All right, we got the spacers in there, but we have hardly any room to get the nut on the other side. But Josh is working his magic, getting it in there. So far, it's been going pretty smooth. Can't really see, it's way in there, and my camera's about to die. Forgot to bring the charger for it, but here you go, on this side. There is the nut. That comes from that bolt. All right, we finally got this strut in, and it is a bitch. We wedged a 2x4 right here, pushed it down, added an extra guy, and we're finally able to get this side in. You can use a strut compressor or a strap, but anyway, so we got that done. Spacers are in. I'm not putting the bump blocks in just yet. We'll do that at a different time. I just want to get this done. So what we got so far, we got to lower it, get our knuckle put back on, tighten all the bolts up top on the strut, and then we also got to do the sway bar, get it connected, all that good stuff.
I can't believe no one knows you were on